Hey, Pastor Steve Waldron. I hope you're having a great day or night in Jesus. We're going to look today at how accurate are the definitions in Strong's Concordance. This comes from a great little article on what are Strong's numbers on TextusReceptusBibles.com. So let's get started. Thanks for being here. Do check out our other videos on the channel. We've got thousands dating back many years, and we try to be like a repository of Christian truth here, answering all kinds of difficult questions that people have. So Strong's numbers are an index of every word in the original biblical manuscript text. Each Strong's number links the root meaning of the words of the Bible back to the original meanings in the Hebrew and Greek manuscripts from which they are translated. So it was really this monumental task done in the 19th century in a time before computers, just like Cruden's Concordance was, Young's, in a certain sense, Analytical Concordance, that gave just common people access to incredible information they did not have previously. So I really liked, I was reading, who was it the other day? It was Gould, and he was considered a leading evolutionist, and he was defending Archbishop James Ussher and what an incredible researcher he was. Stephen Jay Gould from Harvard University, an evolutionist. I thought that was interesting. So this was incredible scholarship, Strong's and Strong's Concordance. Strong's numbers came from a reference book known as Strong's Exhaustive Concordance of the Bible. A concordance is an alphabetical list of words and definitions, just like a dictionary, except they only apply to one book, in our case, the King James Bible. Each word in the concordance is displayed within a single line of text, taken from the verses in which they occur. So everybody needs a Strong's. Of course, you can use Bible Hub, Blue Letter Bible, any myriad of various Bible reference tools like Logos and Word Search, BibleSoft, and on, PC Study Bible, but in so many more. But what happens when the electricity goes out? Yeah, you need a Strong's. With a computer now in every home, we can search the Bible with ease and much more flexibility than any printed concordance. As a consequence, it was seen that Strong's numbers are not as important to our personal study of the Bible as they used to be. However, there is more to Strong's Concordance just than a list of words in the Bible. The English language is complex, and as much as a single word can have several different meanings, so can Hebrew and Greek words, by the way, and do many times depending on context. That's the reason they say in translation, context is king. Strong's Concordance shows us which of those meanings is correct. This is why the use of Strong's numbers is still important when referring to scholarly works and in theological discussions. The Strong's numbering system is used in works by many other writers as a theological standard. In any study of the Bible, Strong's numbers help us to achieve the following. And before we read that, I do want to mention there's a NIV exhaustive, NASB exhaustive, things like that. It was difficult to do an NKJV exhaustive because they kept changing the text. The NASB text changed quite a bit too over the years. An understanding, so this is what Strong's does, an understanding of the intended word, meaning, easily find Bible words in their proper context, compare different usages of the same word, analyze keywords, analyze word frequencies, find and analyze phrases and idioms. So everybody used to like the Abingdon Strong's, and then Nelson put a lot of extra goodies in there. People really like the Nelson one as well. And then there's like abbreviated Strong's. Take out like it or then and all this. A short history of Strong's numbers. Now this is pretty important. Strong's Exhaustive Concordance were created by Dr. James Strong, an American biblical scholar. He was also an educator and professor of biblical literature at Troy University, New York, in 1858 to 1861, and professor of exegetical theology at Drew Theological Seminary in 1868. The Strong's Exhaustive Concordance of the Bible was first published in 1890, and revised editions are still in print today. Professor Strong had over 100 people working on this project who diligently listed every occurrence of every word in the KJV. For over 100 years now, when someone wanted to find a verse in the Bible, the fastest way to do it was with a Strong's Concordance. No printed Bible study library was ever considered complete without a Strong's listing. Getting a call to preach when I was 18, 17, that era, going to Bible college at age 19, This was 1984, 85. Yeah, we didn't have computers. I remember in 83 taking computers as a senior in high school, and it was considered just cutting edge. So the intended use of Strong's numbers, so this is where we really get down into it. Strong's Concordance is not a translation of the Bible, nor is it intended as a translation tool. The use of Strong's numbers is not a substitute for professional translation of the Bible from Hebrew and Greek into English by those with formal training in ancient languages and the literature of the culture in which the Bible is written. And let me say, to do it accurately, you would probably need to dedicate a minimum of 10 years of your life full-time to do that. And everybody's gifted in different areas, different ways of accessibility into our own spirits and all this. Since Strong's Concordance identifies the original words in Hebrew and Greek, Strong's numbers are sometimes misinterpreted by those without adequate training to change the Bible from its accurate meaning simply by taking the words out of cultural context. That's the reason I always say, like the King James Bible is so accurate, that the best meaning of a Hebrew and Greek word is the translation of the King James Bible. It seemed so simple, but it flummoxes people. The use of Strong's numbers does not consider figures of speech, metaphors, idioms, common phrases, cultural references, references to historical events, or alternate meanings used by those of the time period to express their thoughts in their own language at the time. Professionals and amateurs alike must consult a number of contextual tools to reconstruct these cultural backgrounds. Many scholarly Greek and Hebrew lexicons, such as Brown Driver, Briggs Hebrew, it's also known as the BDAG, Thayer's, who was a Unitarian, and Vine's Bible Dictionary, one of my personal favorites. It's very good. Also use Strong's numbers for cross-referencing, encouraging a consistent approach to Bible study. So here's the thing, context being king. You pull up a Strong's number, and you get a definition. It's got 10 definitions under it. You can't just pick and choose what you like. It would mean a particular thing in a particular context. That is one thing I do like about Blue Letter Bible, is that it goes into, and has extensive commentaries in Hebrew and Greek, tries to tell you what is what where. But that doesn't necessarily always mean what they're saying is accurate either. And that's the reason, like, there's just safety in a King James Bible. So God bless you. Thanks for being here. Join us daily. Share with your friends, family, church family that King James Bible, the best Bible translators ever. Talk with you later. Bye-bye.